hear project music? You make some real interesting music, man.
Bluetooth disconnected. Bluetooth pairing.
Yo, you two getting that type of stuff locked in
Bluetooth
super dope. I fully support you continuing to explore that.
Absolutely. That was
a friend of mine, I'm gonna say this is alias Genesis. He was a producer. 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 it's spelled really. If you want more information, just it's one of those like Instagram names.
Yeah.
A little backstory. I was his mentor when he was in middle school and I was in high school through this after school program. Yada yada yada. We lived some life. Come back from college, and we reconnect. He's like producer. We're talking like 10 beats a night type of, you know what I'm saying, like going crazy. And we have our late night hangs, and we just start making some music. Mainly him playing the music, and I'd be like, yeah, that's cool. Or I'm like, not for me, But in our, conversating, we ended up creating a tape, basically. So here are 2 songs from there. First one is Spring Waters. my own produce stuff. No real name for this track. As you can tell, no mixing at all.
Yeah.
How we feeling? How we feeling? Would you guys be down to listen to one more?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's give a show.
This one is a little longer. Spice Mid. Before I get into nitty gritty, just a little bit of backstory. I was doing this project called the Chicago Black Legacy Dance Project. I think this was this is 23. This is the first time that I joined a dance company, Knowledge by Dance Court. You guys should check them out if you haven't heard of them. Long story short, I was in the green room. My mentor, he had his these drums called dun-duns. He had them set up on this like what is he called again? A roller? I don't even know. Yeah, some contraption. I can't think of the name right now. But he had them stacked on like threes, and I just recorded myself playing them.
Oh, that's fire.
Then I put it onto BandLab, added like hella effects, and this is what was produced.
Okay.
I felt like people dancing with a lot of arm movement, but long flowy garments in the wind.
Yeah.
Like just different colors, and the fabric is just flowing anywhere. It's not really choreographed. It's more so they just interpreting the the movement, about with how it makes them feel.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like a bunch of colors. It's like a cyclone of colors. You know what I'm saying? It's like happening all at once, and it's like the most prettiest thing you've ever seen. That's what that felt like. That was nice. Yeah.
Well, that's people's interpretation, like you're saying.
Yeah.
Like I felt about, I saw boxing.
Really?
Yeah, like like the beginning of when it was going off, I saw the distance in it from your drums to the bass going. So it just seemed like you were giving like soft jabs here and there, but then you started going in with the like I saw the footwork and that beat going, and that repetition starting to hit harder and everything like that. So it just felt like that give and go. Like I think people have a misinterpretation of boxing and the beauty of boxing in itself too.
It's a dance.
Like it is a dance. It is
Facts.
rhythmatic. Like it's not just you go at it. You throw some in, a quick jab, uppercut, everything like that. But then once you get into like that point, you boom, 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 and then you kind of ease.
Yeah.
And that comfortability. It was seen in that. That was really dope.
Thank you. Thank you. You saying that reminds me of when Prodigy put me on to 1,000 Blows.
Yeah.
You know the show?
I do.
Oh yeah, it's good.
It's set into like, is it like Victorian age?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, it is.
1832.
Yeah, when like yeah. This I think this Jamaican. I don't think they're brothers, but they're like really close friends. These two Jamaican guys, they go over to England, and long story short, one of them ends up becoming like this prolific boxer. Apparently, it's based off of a real story, right? Yeah.
Oh wow. Hezekiah Moscow.
Yeah. Hezekiah Moscow. That's a crazy name.
That's a crazy name.
Like, even Hezekiah, that's just like instantly like, oh, who are you? But that reminded me of that because like it was showing a lot of like how he was very graceful and showing the art of boxing. It wasn't just like, I think one of the characters was saying how like he was so dignified in the ring. Like he wasn't doing any like dirty jabs or dirty tricks. Like you said, he was like dancing. Yeah, that reminded me of that. Thank you. I know we have a DJ in the back, I'm really curious on your feedback,
Feedback. I mean, I just enjoy listening and hearing what you both create, honestly. Like, I don't know. I feel like everything that everyone has said, I completely agree with in the sense of like, it's always something I haven't heard before. It's always something that gives me the space in my mind to like imagine something on top of it. Like, so many times, some of my favorite songs have, as I've listened to it and closed my eyes, I'm like, there's like a full story unfolding here. There's a music video happening without it even, watching something on YouTube or something. So every song that you have is so layered and textured, and it's so nice to like not only hear a lot, but also have the space to imagine something new and think about like, oh wow, I could see, to your point about boxing, I could see people dancing in a beautiful room. Honestly, like every time the percussion hits, like I agree, like I hear a light shine. And it's like, there is that conversation going, there is that sort of back and forth, and it's interesting like what words you could put to it or even the tone of it. But yeah, I don't know. I love it. I'm a big fan.
That would be very interesting to hear a dialogue, maybe not even necessarily like lyrics, like a song per se, but like a dialogue going on.
Like storytelling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and but an intense, like it's not just like one day I went to, moments where the person's like, no, I do this, and then the other person responds. Because when I hear the do-doom, 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 that like I can hear that commanding the charge. And how it'll like things will kind of move, but then when that comes back in, everything comes back to that.
Yeah.
And that to me, I was hearing like a voice, and then these other things were like other voices that were kind of dancing around, and then you bring it right back.
Wow.
Yeah.
I do have a question.
Yes.
I'm curious, especially since you have the physical medium and then the music that you create individually, the music you guys create as a duo, and then the trifecta. Shout out, bro, you sound like us, but I always think of him as well. Where do you see, or do you see like a convergence of both of those, and like what could that look like? You know, of like, I don't know, painting and playing. Like, I don't know. Like, have you ever thought about that? Is that something you want to do?
We've been talking about it for like a while now. Combining both of our practices, especially the sonics, the visuals. We don't really know how it's looking right now. At least not me personally. I feel like we've been. Well, you know what, let me not say we. I've been, sorting a lot of stuff in my mind and my own creative practice, so I feel like I haven't really given too much space. And I feel like just out of respect of like Paraji's work ethic, I know like when he's really in the zone, he's really in the zone. And I really appreciate that, and I try not to be like, hey, work on it, but in terms of like future endeavors though, and like I'll say like near future, we've definitely talked a lot about like cooking some stuff up regularly, like getting some, practice sessions, recording, with the visuals, figuring out, because, he doesn't show it, but, he's a little bit of an artist himself, And he was showing me a little bit of some stuff on the computer of like how to alter the images even more. So all I have to say, there's definitely, we've been talking a lot about it. Life be life, and well, now that you're saying it and being in this moment, I think this is further inspiration in like, with that BTA, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel like especially for the summer, just capturing a lot of the inspirations. So I don't know about y'all, but like I feel like the summer is gonna be a lot of inspiration. Just
Yes.
like, that heat is gonna do something nasty.
Real nasty.
Hey, yeah. I really feel it. So I feel like my goal is to just capture everything. We may not necessarily have like a structure or like I know definitely it's gonna be like this, but I'm definitely capturing it, especially with this guy up here. So
Let's go. We're excited for that, my friend.
Absolutely.
Did you have any thoughts about that? Or?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely something that's, I think, like, at least personally, we're both in like hunkering down on our individual practices. So like, at least me, I know I need to like, I'm working on things and I want to have that like solidified, like my process solidified, and know like what I'm trying to say, like musically, before like we really start like BTA, But it's definitely something that like is continuously in my mind and like very much in the near future. The thing that we were playing before, like the first song with the music in the back, that's something that I was working on, and Hassani added some like insane like doom ba like patterns on it, and it really like gave me a reference point to like how we can combine these two things, and now it's just like go mode, But like when it comes to like art music, all that stuff, it takes time,
Yeah.
and I'm really more into like I'm not gonna rush anything because then it's gonna turn out kind of doopy. I said that weird. But yeah, it's gonna turn out kind of bad in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I do like to take my time in a timely manner, you know,
Yeah.
or at least just not rush. And when it comes to something like this, like I think we have like two very special perspectives on music and art
Mm-hmm.
that I would like to really like focus in on and make sure that it's like clear and concise with what we're saying. And I think that takes a lot of exploration, a lot of time, that I'm willing to put in. So.
Good job.
Yeah. No one else has any questions or comments? Thank you guys for coming. You know, on Saturday night. You know, again, got merch, arts is 50% off. So, you know, if anything catches your fancy, yeah, I don't know.
Can you lead us in a closing, something, is there a way for us to close the session?
Well,
If not, then no. I'm kidding.
would you like to lead us in libation? I know we usually do libation in the beginning. Is it possible to do it to conclude?
Sure.
No, I'm putting you on the spot. You know. I would do it myself, but I just don't remember the.
That's what your children do to you.
Yes.
I can actually pull from what I did earlier today. Give me a minute, I wasn't prepared.
Alright.
You know.
Well, for those who don't know, libation is I would say it's an African tradition where we honor the ancestors. We use live plant, water, and this is to connect us back to our root, connect us to our ancestors, a multitude of different ancestors, and traditionally, especially if you go to any Kwanzaa, any Black History Month stuff, they usually start off with this, but I think it could be, it'd be a cool inverse to end with it, so.
Awesome.
So my son has water, but we don't even need water
Really?
right now, no, because, I am not about to disrespect my ancestors like that and take it traditionally on the reverse. What I will do is I will just put the energy and the vibe and the feeling and the spirit of what this is and just, not even particularly close it, but just stick a pin in it for today. Because there is always the time and there is always the possibility for another day and another time, right? So we're not gonna close it out, we're just gonna pause it, right? Give some reverence, and then we'll be back.
Yeah.
Alright, so like Hassani mentioned, libation is something that's done in African tradition to call on our ancestors to help us with whatever it is that we're trying to do in that moment, right? Which is why he had gotten the water, because usually you want to pour the water into the plant, because what happens when you pour water in plants?
It grows.
Exactly. So whatever you've had brought forth and talked about in that libation, what you're asking is for all of these seeds that you are planting verbally to grow. So I'm just gonna close it out, and I'm just gonna say that in this space today, we acknowledge those who come before us, our ancestors, our elders, our teachers, our storytellers, the keepers of wisdom who carried knowledge through voice, through memory, through rhythm, through this community. We honor those who taught before there were even any textbooks. This instrument that Hassani talked about, the djembe drum, one of the things that some of my mentors have even said to me is, this was the very first cell phone that we had, because when you play it, you hear it as a community, we know that something is about to happen. So we are about to gather, right? So no matter where you are, this never needs a microphone. You are going to hear it. So we want to give honor to our mothers, to our fathers, to our griots, to our healers, and to those that understand that we are vessels who can have some of the most sacred possibilities in life. We honor children, the children that have, the children in the past, the children in the present, the children in the future. And today, as we leave this room, I ask that everyone here be guided by a sense of wisdom, a sense of courage, a sense of truth, and a sense of collective responsibility. Ashe.
Thank you guys.
This is beautiful.